Hi and welcome back to Classic MGB. Now, for a car that was in production for 18 years and in many eyes has become the archetypal British sports car, it's not surprising that it's appeared on TV screens many times. We're not including car shows in this list though, as the MGB has appeared in almost all of them in one form or another. This countdown is about MGB Roadster and GT appearances in drama and comedy programmes, often as a background vehicle rather than being the star of the show. An internet search shows there are over 1,000 of these references, so picking out 10 was challenging. So, as with all our top 10s, let us know in the comments whether you agree or not, and what your favourites are, and we'll try to include them in the next instalment. So, here we go. Morse was a UK TV series based in Oxford and starred John Thor as Police Inspector Morse. Whilst Morse clearly appreciated a classic and drove a Jaguar Mark II, an MGB Roadster featured in an episode but sadly went off the road and ended up on its side. Hopefully no MGBs were hurt in the making of this episode. Another older series which featured a car was The Saint, where Roger Moore played the title role and drove an iconic Volvo P1800. This white MGB Roadster featured in a 1967 episode, To Kill a Saint. The series was rebooted as Return of the Saint, where the role of Simon Templar was played by Ian Ogilvy, and Jaguar XJS replaced the Volvo. This MGB appeared in an episode overtaking an old Bedford lorry. Starsky and Hutch was another popular series featuring an instantly recognisable car, in this case the Ford Torino with the iconic red and white livery. The original series, starring Paul Michael Glaser and David Soul, was filmed in the fictional Bay City in California and featured this MGB in a 1979 episode. Casualty is a long-running British hospital drama originally filmed in Bristol until production moved to Cardiff in 2011. The programme has run for 37 series and over 1,200 episodes and, as of 2023, is still running and is regularly watched by around 5 million people. The show featured both a Roadster and a GT, this Roadster from a 1998 episode and this MGBGT in an episode screened in 2021. One of the most exciting series of the 80s was Knight Rider and featured the unforgettable self-driving car KITT and starred David Hasselhoff. Whilst many of KITT's extras have now been incorporated into modern cars, they've clearly bypassed the MGB. A couple of MGBs appeared in the series, this Primrose Yellow Roadster from a 1983 episode and the Silver Roadster from 1986. Now, if you're enjoying this video, it would be great if you give it a like. We really appreciate your support. And if you'd like to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, you'll know when we upload more videos. Now, back to the countdown. Cold Feet was a comedy drama series that ran from 1997 to 2003 and was revamped in 2016. It featured 3 couples and their lives in London. One of the characters, Adam Williams, played by James Nesbitt, drove this lovely red MGB Roadster in Series 4 in 2001. Back across the Atlantic, a classic cop series from the 1970s was The Streets of San Francisco, in which most episodes featured a car chase involving mainly large American cars. However, the popularity of European cars was evident from this shot from a 1974 episode, which showed not just an MGB Roadster, but no less than 3 VW Beetles. Who remembers the wacky forerunner of alternative comedy, Monty Python's Flying Circus? Series consisted of loosely connected sketches, animations and vignettes, some of which have become iconic and are still quoted and referenced today. This MGB appeared in a surreal sketch filmed on Westminster Bridge in London with Big Ben in the background, although what Graham Chapman was doing in an armchair is anyone's guess. Now we move on to a series where the MGB played more than an extras role and featured as one of the star's cars. Magpie Murders is a British TV series based on the 2016 novel by Anthony Horowitz and stars Leslie Manville as book editor Susan Ryland. Susan has a 1968 MGB Roadster which is featured extensively in the series, as these images show. So we come to our number one MGB featured on TV, and it's a classic. The New Avengers, starring Joanna Lumley as Purdy with her gold 1976 MGB Roadster. Two series were aired in 1976 and 1977, and a total of 26 episodes were made. According to the DVLA, the UK Registration Authority, the car, registration number MOC232P, last changed ownership in 1993, and it looks like it was last on the road in 1995, but if anyone has any more information on the car, let us know in the comments. It looks like the series had cars supplied by British Leyland as a product placement deal, and sadly this is probably why Purdy's MGB was replaced by a TR7 in later episodes. So that's it, our top 10 of MGB TV appearances. However, the car has appeared in many more programmes, so, as I said before, if you've got any favourites we haven't mentioned, drop them in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. As always, many thanks for watching, and take care.